Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to, well, it's only just got cloudy. It's been blooming sunny for the last hour. I didn't start you off at the beginning because I had quite a bit to do, prepare things and what have you. Right, it is Saturday. It is 10 to 2, 5 to 2. Haven't opened that carpet yet. It's quite a big one. There's just so much to do this time of year, isn't there? It's ridiculous. Right, remember them parsnips that was in here? Well, I've pulled them all out and I'm going to plant new ones. I'm going to do that in a moment. But I pulled all them out and give them a wash, and this is what I got. I didn't get anything big, but I got some small ones. There's my hand. So I got some small ones. They'll do somebody for a nice couple of meals, I think. So I'm quite happy with them. Like I said, I'm going to sort that out. Put some amendments in. I think I've got chicken pellets. Haven't got any bloodfish and bone this year. It is so expensive. It's unbelievable. I have got some wood ash there. I don't know if that is any good for it, but I'm going to put it in. I've got some of my liquid. I won't need any of that yet, will I? Because the actual parsnip seed has got all the nutrients in it that it needs until it starts to have leaves. Look at my pear tree. Yes, till it starts to have leaves, so I'll be all right with that. I could do with putting, I've got 2 bags of compost, so I'll put 2 bags of compost over the top, in the top of it. Yeah. Right, I've been doing this. This has taken me an hour. I pulled all the straw hay up. I should have shown you halfway through. I planted some, let's have a sit down here. I planted some cauliflowers in. I planted these 6 that are here in last week, and they're still fine. So I have done this whole row. You can just see them all popping up. Also, I don't know what it is. I cannot grow marigolds from seed. I cannot do it. Everybody goes, oh, but it's easy. It's not for me, it ain't. But look. I've planted some marigolds. These are African marigolds, so they will grow quite big. So what I did, and I've got a beer trap there. So I've only just put it in, so I'm thinking if I lift anything up. There we go. Looks like wee, doesn't it? So that will be there to catch the slugs and snails and puppy dogs' tails. So I've got slug pellets down. They are the organic ones. I've got the slug trap down. I've put marigolds down for the insects. I've also got me fly papers up that smell of apples. They've got a nice apple scent to them. So yes, I've got another beer trap down there and more marigolds planted. So I've well prepared this year. Like I said, this has taken me about an hour, because then I've put the hay back on top to stop, number one, the weeds from growing, which I don't think's working, but it keeps the damp in. It keeps the moisture in the soil. The sun at the minute is really hot, and this is just keeping the sun from drying the soil up. Right, what's next? Yes, I forgot to say, Yeah, we are on. That these were planted in September, October last year. I think I need to plant them a little bit early. So they've been in all over winter anyway. And they've had a bit of a freeze, so they should be nice and sweet. Right, let's get on with this. Right, I've just got to show you the back of next door's allotment. It's lovely. Although he's only got apple and pear trees here. Look at that. Isn't it gorgeous? Just to look at that and listen to the dicky birds singing. Well, not the seagulls so much. But isn't that gorgeous? Right, next. Okay. Here it is, all topped up. If I just prop you there. These are my new parsnip seeds from Rose Cottage, Garden Lane, Cadby, South Yorkshire. They are, as you can see, they're coated, so yeah, they'll do quite well in here. And that soil is nice and wet already because I left 2 bags of compost out in the rain. The first one that I put down was sopping wet through, and this one isn't too bad, but it's still wet. So all I'm going to do is, oh, there we go. I didn't see that. Right, so you are best using, I know some of you know, but some of you don't, new seeds every year. People down here say to me, how come you've got such lovely big parsnip? And I said, because I use new seeds every year. They're like, we can't get ours to germinate. New seeds. How many times do I have to tell you, get some new seeds? They go and buy some new seeds and go, oh, look, I've got parsnips. Silly billies. Right, because I want these to grow a bit big, I'm going to put them in one by one at about, I don't know, I'd like them to grow that fat. So I'd like about that space in between them. So I'm just going to space them out on top, and then I'll show you, and then I'll push them in. Right, there we go. I've got 54 in there. What I'm going to do now is I've got some compost, some really fine compost that I can sift over the top. I got it a bit full. And I've still got it on the one that I used for the worms. I didn't change the thing on it. Never mind. Okay. Am I going? Yes, I am. That's that done. That's me parsnips done. I have got one other parsnip, haven't I, to do. I haven't done my other, I haven't done my other parsnips yet, you know, that I do in a tube. But I have still got this one to do, remember? Well, it's rained and rained and rained, and that hasn't gone down any further, so I'm going to plant a parsnip in that, and I'm going to, because it's pretty dry, I'm going to put a little bag over it. You are working. I was trying to watch the digital numbers going up. Right, I know you can just see that. It's 5 foot high, so... yes, I've had to stand you on a chair. I'm going to pour a bit of water in just to get it nice and moist. Oh, let's go for it. Right, I've got one seed in my pocket. Can I find it? There it is. Put it in the middle. There we go. We'll put a clean poo bag on. Oh! Oh dear. Right, it's got a clean poo bag on. There's a clean poo bag on. I will see if I can somehow... Oh, I'll just twist that, look, and then tuck it underneath. That should be fine. Right, we'll keep an eye on that through the growing season. What next? I'd just like to show you this before I go. This is the other hydrangea from Brian. Brian and his... Is it garden and polytunnel? Look at that. And it's getting a flower head. Let me see if I can get you in. There, look. I can't believe that. I am going to repot it soon. The roots aren't coming through. They did kind of not like it when they were in the post. But they have bounced back, no problem. And yes, that will look lovely when it really gets itself going. I think there's another dead bit there. I am really chuffed with them. Thank you so much, Brian. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And we've got new little buds down at the bottom there as well, look. Wow. You can see which is the new growth. That's the old growth that Brian cut off and stuck in here. And that's all the new growth, look. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that flowering. So I'll keep you up to date on what it's doing, what it's up to and everything. I just got to tell you about them little tiny gladioli bulbs as well. Remember, I took the big, it was on top, and I took all the little, tiny little bulbs off. There's one there, one there, one there, and there's quite a few more that's in the greenhouse. Oh, wow. You see them there? And in there? That's fantastic, isn't there? I don't really expect much of them, but I will keep them going. And see them at the back there? They are them straw flowers that Jason and Colleen grow. And they said that you can dry them, and I thought, oh, I'll try them this year. And as you can see, these here at this side are growing a lot better than them at that side. Now, I did a bit of an experiment. On these, I put a few seeds in each one and put vermiculite on top. And on that one, I put worm castings in. Not a lot, but they haven't come up as well at that side to what they have at this side. So, oh, well, I haven't got a clue what these are, but they're coming up as well. I did forget to... Oh, I did forget... Oh, sorry. To label a lot of stuff, and guess what? Don't know what they are either. They look quite big, so they could be teddy bear sunflower. They could be. I'm not 100% sure. And they could be as well. But we will see when they start to flower. Mr. Sunshine's come back out to play. Look at them. I am well pleased with them this year. I might even, it's a bit overcrowded in there, so when all these die back, I'm going to take the bulbs out, put some bulbs back in. But let's go down and look at my flower bed. Oh, sorry, pigeon. My potatoes are coming up, look. Look at my onions. Oh my goodness, I have got to get in there and weed. And they are bulbing out a bit now, look. And what I like to do is just run my finger around there to clear it, just to give them, just to make it easier for them to grow. These are supposed to be the small ones. These are supposed to be the bigger ones because I've given them more room. But yes, there's quite a few weeds in there. And the end fall here, or was it 6? It could have been 6. I think it was all this bit here. Oh, I'm going to fall over. I think it was all this bit here. I put worm castings in the bottom before I planted the onion in. So we'll see how they come out. Oh, that definitely needs weeding, look. Because of the weather, I just haven't been able to get in. What is that? Oh, no. Thanks, Boris. I won't show you. He's left me a nice big poo-poo there. And I missed it. He's a good boy. Right, here's all the flowers here. This was a clematis that somebody gave me. And, well, actually, it was a lady over there. And, yes, so I'm hoping that will grow up there. This is stock. So, oh, yeah, that is stock that I left from last year. And if you look closely, you can see all the new buds ready to flower. I just left all of these in, look, and they're all still flowering. That one isn't as much, but if I just pay it a bit of attention and cut the tops off, the sides should come out. My rhubarb, let's get around to the front. Mind that poo. I have to remember to pick that up. I got to take all the tops off the daffodils. But look at that. The azalea there, that's lovely, isn't it? I love that. I've always wanted one of them. That is beautiful. When it was first started growing, this showing signs of growth this season, I did put some proper feed in for it, and that is well worth it. I've dotted some of these round. I should really plant them into the ground, but I had them in the pots. They didn't go so well. I took a load up to the nest, and a lot of people weren't that interested in them, so that doesn't matter. They took a lot of all the little daffodils, all the tiny ones. And my rhubarb, look at it. Wow. So yeah, it's looking a lot better this year. I love that azalea. I've got these coming up as well. Let's see if I can get in without falling. Where are they? I've noticed them more at this side. Oh, these. I think they're them that come up in a big thing like that. You'd be all sat there shouting out what it is, but I can't remember. They're purple. And I got some more there. I thought I had, there's a few coming there as well. I thought I had another of something coming up there. I've got lots of mushrooms here. I shan't be eating them. I don't know what they are. I've just planted that. Somebody gave that to me. So that's going to be nice. My daisies are coming back, them big daisies. That's the other ones that are coming up, look. And of course, the good old dandelion. Yep. I've got some gladdies coming up here. I'll have to tie these up soon. I'll just tie them up like that with a elastic band or something around them, then I can get into weed. I have to go around a deadhead, which I haven't done. Do you know, that grows lovely? It's a carnation, and it grows lovely every year. And then something comes along this time of year and eats the lot. It eats it all. So I've noticed that there's a few new shoots coming, look. Oh, excuse me, I'll be able to cut them off or pull them off and grow some other plants. I don't think that's happy there. I know there's a lot of grass growing at the bottom of it, but we'll see. We will see. Right, from cloudy Weymouth today. Oh, and I've got some of this. This is normal time, yeah? Oh, but this is lemon time. And oh my word. Oh, that smells lovely. Right, this is what I had, look. Didn't even know this was here. Gladioli bulb. These are the gladdies growing. They're the tiny little bulbs, look. I should have really pushed them a bit under. But if you look at this one, I'm going to pull it up and plant it again. A tiny little gladioli bulb. I'm going to put that in a plant pot and see how it grows. Let's go do that now before I go. Plant pot. Little bulb. Big hole. Get in there. I know they don't like to be too far from the top, do they? So I'd like it to be just under the ground. Not doing very well. Let's put a tiny bit more on top. Right. Put a tiny bit of soil here. Compost. I don't know why I'm whispering. I'm whispering because it's tiny and I'm trying to be careful. Right, let's see how that gets on then. Now, from almost sunny, but mainly cloudy Weymouth, I'm going to bid you all a goodbye. Bye-bye.